Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back here on No Man's Land with Grober Games. So last time we had a few issues with the slurry tanker that I was looking at. Oh, can't get through the door right now. There we go. So I had a little bit of issues with the slurry tanker, and I did some figuring out of it on my own time. We're also getting an early start this morning because we have a lot of corn to do. And so basically, the slurry tanker mod I'm using had several functions on it. So like it had the fill mode, and then it had a distribution mode. So you would have to toggle those on and off to be able to fill the tank and open the cover. And the thing is, I personally don't like that. I mean, the mod itself is really good, but I am not going to be able to remember that every time I use it, so we're just gonna try to find a different option in slurry tanker this time around. So we're going to be looking at those a little bit today, maybe. I'm not sure, or we might wait till next year till we get our slurry tanker. Right now, we gotta get in gear because we are starting to run out of time here, and we have a lot of corn to harvest with this little combine. So we're gonna start cutting into this field, and I think in the long run we'll probably get a helper to take over eventually again. I'm not sure, because we got plenty of fall tillage to do yet. I was also thinking of today of doing something cheeky again, like mowing all the grass we got and just leaving it for next month, and then we can probably chop that up into forage, so that way we can keep generating power for our farm and a little bit of income. So, oh geez, I might struggling to go around the hillside here, but that's kind of the plan right now. Haven't looked at the used market yet, so maybe we'll get lucky there too and find something that might be within our price range. But we'll get at least started, get the headlands done in this field here. I think we'll just do the 3 passes back and forth, and then we'll head back up the field. Hopefully we'll have enough space on this combine. Or maybe, actually, you know what, we'll do a full pass around the field first, and then we'll finish out the headlands. But no, so that slurry tanker is a really cool mod, but like I said, the function of it has some kind of like a weird valve system, and it does make sense for a style tanker like that. At least around here, let me rephrase that. At least I have never used it like a kind of a vacuum style one. We always just had a top fill one we used from one of the neighbors. Like the best example would like the GEA ones. I can't remember what their official name are, but they're GEAs. They're kind of like a lime green huel ones, and the ones we use always just had an open top on the back end of the tank, and we never had a cover to close it or anything like that. You just basically filled it up in that one slot, and it just go. So, but yeah, like I said, I don't think, for now, we're going to stay away from that one tanker, just because I know I won't remember all the functions, and it's just one of those things that I know the modders made it for more realism, and it's just more or less one of those mods that not really for me, just because I will definitely not remember all that stuff. But right now, probably a good idea we made a full pass around the field. I don't think we would have made it back to the other, make it back around to the other end when we needed to. So we're already almost half full, so we're gonna have quite a bit of corn to sell this winter if the prices hit right. And trying to think, there was something else that I was gonna say, but I can't remember now. So I think next month we'll still have a little bit more stuff to do, because I think we're we got liming to do as well, so we might try to do that this year before next year rolls around, because we'll have our work cut out for us next year. That was another thing I was going to look at too today. I was going to look at what kind of older style planter mods. Because I would like to upgrade to a 12 row. And I think this would be something I would go for. Definitely an older style planter. And it was quite reasonably priced too, 45 grand. Or what else was there? There was a Kenzie, wasn't there? 54, yeah. 54 grand for the Kenzie with like the turntable style. But we got options here. Let me get the auger folded out here. We'll have to get the wagons up over here. Yeah, we almost could barely make a. We can make a full pass around the field. So I think what we'll do is we'll do our 2 other passes up and down the field. Excuse me. We'll do our 2 passes up and down the field for the and for the headlands, and then we'll head back up. We'll drop off what we got, then we'll head back up the field and do the other headland, and then we'll let the helpers take over after we top it. Excuse me. Sorry, just had a really bad something like caught in my throat there. Had to get a drink there, but yeah, we're gonna finish the headlands on this field here, and then we'll let the helper take over, and we'll check the used market here. Well, would you look at that? So this is kind of the style of tanker I was kind of looking for, like a twin axle one originally. This is definitely a more modern tanker, but you know what? It's on sale. The only issue is I don't know if we can afford it with kind of like the gray there. So we would have. I don't think we'd be able to afford the. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? The cultivator / disc harrow, so we could inject it in the ground and incorporate it as we do it. But maybe we can. Try to think what I have that I could easily throw on the trailer without much work and sell right now. Because we got the Oliver over here, and I want to put that on the Moco today, see if it can handle it. I suppose worst case scenario, we could just buy that tanker and just and haul the digestate next year. Maybe we'll do that. I have to look to see what styles of injectors I can get my hands on here. But we'll take another look at that when we head back up the other way of the field. So, but I don't know. So part of me really wants to get that tanker just because it's on sale and it'd be a really good deal for us. And I've been kind of waiting around and trying to find something of an older style, just incorporating this playthrough. But I'm starting to realize that might be a little bit more of a difficult task than I realize. It's kind of hard. I mean, when you think about it, we're still kind of early into this game yet, so there's not a whole lot of like older style equipment yet everywhere. Not quite. There was when I first started playing 19, so we might just have to suck it up and just deal with what we have there. The other thing we're gonna do today as well is we're gonna start getting our we're gonna get all these fields plowed under with our chisel plow today. So we'll be putting that white we bought to quite a bit of a workout as well. And we might even have to go into next month to finish it, because it'll take a little bit, especially since it's gonna have to pretty much wait for us to finish at least one of these bigger fields before it can start establishing its groundwork here. Oh, let's see here. Going into here. So that's, I think it was like 48 for the 3-point. Yeah, we'll just say 48 round up. Make it easier for us. And let's see, is that a cultivator one? No, that's a distributor. 25 grand for that style. 46 for the Samsung. And what else do we got? That's a distributor. And then 31 for the Amazon style. Gooseneck distributor. So if we get, how much is that one? Okay, there it is. So we got that one. That's normally, so it'd be like 76 grand. Okay. And this was the other mod that I actually just downloaded recently that I thought would be a good fit for our farm. That one's got the option to top spread, which actually, I mean, another one does too, but this one I would just have to, that one I would just have to unhook the 3-point and not have to deal with putting the gooseneck cap on, which actually sounds a little bit better to me, because then we could just top spread our grass and hay fields with that if we decided to go that route. So that was about 65, wasn't it? Yeah, 65,385. That takes the same power, and it's a little bit smaller capacity. Oh, I need to pay attention here. So I think we might actually just wait. Even though we be saving 30-ish grand going with that other one and buying it used, but I like that other one. Makes me think of a more older style, just the way it's designed is. I'd go with that. Yeah. And I did it again. This is why we can't nice things, and I should not browse my sale app while combining. Clean this up here quick. So, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet, and we're gonna wait till next year. Hopefully over this winter we'll make quite a bit of money and be able to get our slurry tanker and upgrade our planter. That's kind of the plan right now. I don't think we'll be investing into any ground, just because we're kind of pushing it already when you think about it for harvest wise, especially with our smaller combine. So maybe next year we'll look into getting maybe a little bit of a bigger combine. I don't think our corn head will necessarily upgrade to any size bigger, but our bean platform will, and that'll kind of help us, especially if we just try to plant everything in one day, and now allow us to spread things out a little bit more. But we'll finally jump into the time lapse here. It'll probably be a longer episode today, especially with the harvest going on. But we'll see you guys at the end of this all.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placing your bet, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Come on. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. I got my moves, I got my song. When I turn my mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long when I use my witchcraft. When I use my Let me know, do you feel me too? Let it show, 'cause babe, I'm into you. We've been on and off, in and out, up and down too many times. Now it's time, show me what you got. Some say that it's the little things, I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is. Baby, you had me running blind. It's time for you and me, baby, to make up our minds. Some say that it's the little things, I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is. Way that it is. It's just the way that it It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is.
I look out across the water. I smell the salt and feel the breeze. But in my heart I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. We don't know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time.
Well, everyone, it looks like this is where we're going to wrap up the episode for today. We're going to be, when we come back, we'll be still in the month of November. We still got quite a bit of corn to harvest. It's taken quite a bit of time, but we're going to wait out the rain between episodes so we don't lose our yield potential here. We're just going to leave this combine out in the field. We'll get the rest of the corn here offloaded, though, at least. That way we'll be ready to go for the most part. And what I'm kind of planning for in the month of December is that since we got all the grass raked now, we're gonna plan on doing some silage with our new forage chopper. The thing is, we'll have to get the duals off the white over there. Looks like they'll be quitting soon too, because it's gonna get sticky out. But I don't think we're gonna be able to knock out all the chisel plowing. So what I'm thinking right now is we might, with this rain, I'm not really thinking right now either. We might unhook the 5288 and we'll probably hook it up to we'll put the duals on and hook it up to the chisel plow, and then we'll just use the white to haul the loads for now. And then while we're chopping next month, we'll use the Oliver to haul the loads back in, and then we'll use obviously we'll have to use the white to get everything to harvest anyways. Nope. Get that started up here. This unloaded. Hopefully it didn't shift too much. Did not, so we're good. So what we'll end up doing is well, that's offloading. We'll finish here. We'll use the white we'll hook up the white to the gravity wagons. We'll take the duals off, and then we'll have the 5288 keep working at getting all the fields chisel plowed during the last month of this year. So that way we can have all our fall tillage done. We're probably not gonna get our liming done like I hoped either, which is unfortunate. But I think prioritizing the tillage is going to be a better situation for us first, worrying about getting the lineman done. The lineman shouldn't take us too long, and that'll give us some time to maybe make some money over the winter and upgrade our what's the word I'm looking for? Our spreaders. So basically when we come back when the rain has stopped. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. It looked like it's supposed to last only an hour. So it'll probably be getting pretty dark by the time we get to the last field, but we'll have to make sure we get everything knocked out here. But if you guys enjoyed the episode today, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date to the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.